What's up, guys, and welcome back to another trade recap. New setup. We're building the new setup. Um, Gonna cop a new PC. I'm gonna cop a new monitors. I'm thinking one monitor, and then one monitor above the main monitor, and then maybe one like vertically on the side. But I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I will cop a new mic, new keyboard, new mouse. I need new all of it. I want a new mouse mat, some like all black or something, because I don't like this Del Taco gaming. I don't know. Gonna get a new camera, even though this is a very good camera. It's actually 4K 60 FPS, I think, or 4K 30 FPS, 1080p 60 FPS. I might need a new one of them because it's actually my parents. I need some new speakers, and we've got a lot of shit going on. That's gonna be the next maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 months. I'll get this full studio. I'm gonna need a new table too. But trade recap of the day. We took a trade today and was finally a win. Had a losing streak. I blew the account. Now I've got the reset, and today I made 1% on the account. So I will not go through how I made this money. So right off the bat on the day, we had inverse all of this. It just looked pretty good. We had inverse the new week opening gap, which gave me pretty bullish confirmation. We was in an uptrend on the 4 hour. We was in an uptrend on the 1 hour. 30 minutes. I think we were. Now what we did at pre-market, this was actually almost an A+ setup. I'd consider this an B or A setup. What we did right off the bat was that it was actually, I'd say this was kind of like an AMD setup, combined with something else. We had some accumulation. We then swept all the lows, got liquidity. We then broke circuits to the upside. And for this to be an A+ setup, we should have retraced into that fair value gap. That would have given me an A+ setup because I need a fair value gap retrace in order for it to be an A+ setup. But we did not sweep it on ES. So ES was the lagging index, and NQ made a clean retrace into equilibrium. When we came into that equilibrium, we started returning. We actually had, I'm guessing we had something on the 1 minute as well, but it was pretty strong. We had a break of structure on the 1 minute, so I would actually enter there. That would have given me a 2RR instead of 1 to 7, but it doesn't really matter for me because I just entered when, because we inversed this gap and then we came down again, and I simply entered there because that was a good place to enter. We then get into the trade. We start consolidating a bit, and I put my break-even target here. The thing is, I didn't actually move my stop loss to break-even here because I couldn't find the break-even target because it was pretty hard, because all we had out here before this 15-minute fair value gap was just dump. Like, there was nothing else to it. So that it was pretty hard for me to be able to find a good way. But initially that was my break-even target, because when we hit that, I would not have gone to break-even. I would not have, we hit that, and that had to be my break-even target because I had nothing else. Now this line right here is the equilibrium of the 4 hour fair value gap that we were in. Over here, I can just show you real quick, just like that. As you can see, that was the equilibrium of that gap approximately. Bit off, and that was my first TP. That was actually my TP, and then I let a runner play out. So that was about a 1 to 2 RR. Just a quick scalp. This was my first trade after a losing streak, so I didn't want to get greedy or anything. I just wanted to close the partials. I had 6 cons on NQ, and I closed 5 of them here, and then I let the last one run out to a $100 win on the last contract, up at the 15-minute fair value gap. And it ended up being $519.1 profit on the day. I am pretty happy with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like it. It was a pretty safe setup. I'm gonna stay the same risk between $400 and $500. I think I risked $450 on this one, so the RR was positive. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off with thanks to God for letting me trade, not just because it was a winning trade, but because He let me learn the skill set so I can one day become profitable, which is gonna happen. I can say this to my future self. All right. You know what I'll do? I'll just do a message to my future self, and I can just look back at this video. What's up, my future? Oh my. All right. What's up, Matthias? In the future, I know you have everything you ever wanted because I'm currently working my ass off to get us to the point of success. Not only in trading, but also in love life and family. And your family is gonna be retired. I know when you're watching this video in the future, your family is retired. Mom and dad doesn't work anymore. I'm so glad our mom and dad doesn't work anymore. I have all the cars, even though that doesn't mean everything to me. They mean a lot to me. In your eyes too, I'm pretty sure. All the dream cars, I know you're gonna. I know you're sitting in one right now. You're probably sitting in one right now, like an SVJ or something. I know we have the villa in France. It's probably gonna take like 5-10 years, but who cares? Because I'm only 17 years old. So if I have a villa in France, it's a $10 million villa in France at 27 years old, I'm not gonna complain. I know you have everything you ever wanted. I know you can buy whatever, whenever, wherever. I know you travel all the time, and I know you've just made it, and you're living the life you always dreamt of. Discord server is gonna be linked down below. Free Discord. You can just go ahead and join that if you guys would like to. Go follow my social medias. I have a new clipping strategy. I've started clipping some videos, so go check that out on my TikTok and Instagram. And I'll just see you guys in the next video. Peace out.